Hello. Firstly, I just want to ask you about a couple of individual players' performances. So let's start with Anthony Gordon. Made appearances in the last 5 games. Obviously young. Do you feel like he's improving every time you see him out on the pitch?
He has improved, because if he didn't improve, he didn't play. So the fact that he plays means that he's doing well. He's really focused. He has quality, and so the fact that I put him on the pitch means that he's an important player for us, and it will be also an important player for the future.
And Yerry Mina, first 90 minutes back. How do you think he fared last night?
Oh, I think he did well. It was a difficult game, but his performance was good, better in the second half, more difficult in the first half. But his injury is gone. He's in a good condition. He was quite fresh last night, and I think he can play also Sunday.
Well, let's move this on to Wolves that you've got coming up on Sunday. Now, they have had an extra day's rest to what your team are going to have. Do you think that gives them a slight edge?
Yeah, I think that the fact that they had one more day is important. The fact is that we don't have enough time to recover it, so I have to take care of the lineup because I want to put fresh player, and maybe I can think to do some changes for the game, because really we didn't have time. We don't have time to recover it properly.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. But Wolves have lost their last 2 games on the bounce. But I suppose that doesn't really make any difference going into Sunday, does it? You're still expecting a tough game?
It will be tough for sure. Wolves are fighting for Europe, and so I expect a really tough game. But we don't have a lot of chance to stay in the fight. But we want to use all our energy for the game to keep going until the end of the season.
Absolutely. And what would you, going into the game on Sunday, what would you like to see more of from your side that perhaps you didn't quite see last night?
But I think that we have to play the fact that probably we are not physically 100%. We have to play an intelligent game. So that's it. Be focused there. Of course, we have to play well in both situations, defensively, offensively. Surely, defensively, we have to do better compared the first half of yesterday, but we have to be intelligent to manage well the situation of the game.
Lovely. Carlo, thank you very much for answering those.
Thank you.
We'll go to Carl from PA next, please.
Hi, Carlo.
Hi. Unmute.
Oh, yeah, hi. Just a quick, first of all, just check on fitness of Andre Gomez. Is he okay?
I think that for Andre Gomez, we have to wait tomorrow when we have training, if he is available to train or not. And so we have to wait tomorrow. He is not a big problem. He had a knock on his ankle. Today it was a little bit stiff, but we hope that tomorrow he can train, and of course he can play on Sunday. And the same, it will be Holgate, that I think he can train tomorrow, and we will check tomorrow.
Have you got anybody else coming back, or no? Okay.
No problem.
Okay. I mean, last night after the game, you praised Richarlison for being, what a good striker he was. He's got 14 goals this season in all competitions, which is equals his best. I'm just wondering, now he's playing sort of an out-and-out striker, what is a reasonable target for him to be aiming for every season? Is it 20 goals? Is that the minimum you should be looking for from him?
Well, I think that he is a player that he cannot put a target. He's a fantastic player. Of course, 20 goals is the minimum, I think. I expect for him more. He's young, he's still young, but he has a lot of quality, has a lot of character. He's really, as I said yesterday, he's really cold in front of the goal. It's difficult that misses chance when he has possibility. And I think every one of us is really happy to have this kind of strikers.
How much has his instinct in front of goal improved? We saw that last night with the goal he took. It was literally one touch, and then the second touch was in the back of the net. How much has that improved?
I think he's going to improve. He's improving because, as I said, he's still young, and with experience, with more knowledge, he can improve his qualities. But he's really good striker, complete, because he is comfortable in the box. He's comfortable outside the box. He's comfortable in counter-attack. So he is a complete striker. He can play in the right, on the left, in front. And so really, really good player for us.
On the flip side, Dominic Calvert-Lewin has not scored in 6 games, not since the restart. Is there anything he's not doing or doing differently, or what does he have to do to try and get back in that form he had before we broke up?
I think that the first thing that he has to think is don't think to score goals, to go on the pitch and to score goals, because this can be an obsession. He has to be quiet, calm, and the goal comes.
Okay, just finally for me then, only 4 away wins this season for Everton. 3 of them have been under your charge. I just wonder what has to change in the away form to make the improvements there.
I think that what we have to change, what we have to improve is the personality and the courage that we are used to have at home, and that we have more difficulties to show away. So more personality, more character, and I think that's it. It comes. It takes a little bit time to come, but for this kind of game, we need to have this.
Thank you.
James Mountford from Radio Merseyside, please.
Afternoon, Carlo.
Hi.
May I check on the progress of Fabian Delph, please? Can we expect to see him back before the end of the season?
He's recovering, but it's quite. It takes time because he had an injury on his calf that he had before, and so we have to take care of this. So he has to recover well. I don't know if we'll be able to. I'm sure that he will be able to come back before the end of the season, but the priority in this moment is to recover well and properly.
You spoke earlier about Anthony Gordon. The supporters clearly have taken to him. Speaking generally, do you think it's easier for a player who has come through the ranks at his club to win the fans over versus a player who may have the same ability but has a heavy transfer fee on their head?
Well, I think that the player doesn't think about this. The player train, usually in general, they train and they want to play, of course, and they are focused. They don't think that of the rumors that of the wages, the salary. They train and they want to play.
Just on the VAR decisions as well, and the Premier League saying that the decisions VAR took were wrong. How let down by the system do you feel? How frustrated are you when you hear that?
I think that the system is working when the television is switched on. Sometimes I think that the television is switched off and they cannot see the review. I think it happened last night in our game, happened last night in the game against Man United, and also in the game where Tottenham was involved against Bournemouth.
So do I take it that you're for the system? Sorry.
They have to switch on the television, just this.
So do I take it you're for the system, but it's not being used in the right way at the moment?
Sometimes they are not able to use in the right way. This is normal. I think that with more knowledge, we can have less mistakes.
Thank you, Carl.
Okay, if we go to the newspaper section now, please. So if everyone else can leave the call, and then we'll just do the national papers, please, and the Echo.